Roe is just the beginning for a 6-3 conservative Supreme Court. Just think about the decisions they handed down this past year. 3 big cases rolled back years of liberal policies. They limited the EPA's regulating power, the Environmental Protection Agency. They expanded school choice and made it easier for people to carry guns in public. Next on the agenda is affirmative action in education. Next week, Monday, justices hear 2 cases, one at Harvard, the other at UNC. A conservative group says the race-conscious admissions policies used by many colleges and universities is inherently racist and tramples on the rights of white and Asian students to increase the numbers of Black and Hispanic students. May Mailman is here, former legal advisor to President Trump at the White House counsel's office. May, it's good to see you. Thank you. Is this sort of the natural continuation of where the Federalist Society and conservative legal circles wanted to go after Roe?
You know, I do think that affirmative action policies, have been on the forefront for especially this group that's bringing these cases. It's the same group suing both Harvard and UNC. I actually, there are a lot of business groups, for example, who are supporting continued use of affirmative action. So I do think that there's a split potentially on whether it's a good idea. I don't think the Federal Society would split on whether it's legal.
Yeah, no, I guess my question is sort of why is this the natural extension? Last year was Roe, the EPA, guns in the New York case. Why is this the natural extension as the court sort of continues to roll back these liberal policies?
Well, I don't know if this is actually going to be an extension. This very far predates a lot of the other policies that the Supreme Court has been considering. So you've got a major case on affirmative action from 2003. You've got cases from before that. So there have been affirmative action challenges not only to university policies, but to city policies, and they have been ongoing. So the fact that the Supreme Court accepted this case is, I think, actually not that shocking. They accepted the Texas case, and Texas has a very strange affirmative action program where it's just the top 10% from various high schools. And so I don't actually find it very shocking that the Supreme Court took this, regardless of whether this is conservative movement or not.
Fair enough. It's why we have you on to explain these things. You went to Harvard. I know that you have strong feelings about the case itself. Los Angeles Times quote, affirmative action helped me. I benefited from an admissions process that took race and the effects of racism into consideration. My story can't be conveyed in a race-blind way. And during the Harvard trial, my admissions file was used as an exhibit to illustrate this. This is a woman who had a chance to head to Harvard because of affirmative action, low income, child of immigrants. How is admitting her not helpful?
Yeah, I mean, I think when the Supreme Court last looked at this in 2003, and that was for the University of Michigan, I think a lot of people were uncomfortable with a race-based approach to admission, but we're generally okay with it because, you know what, it's going to be time limited, it's kind of necessary while minority test scores catch up, so we'll deal with that. Now we see what the universities are actually doing, and it's heartbreaking. I mean, one of the high school admissions counselors started crying on the stand in the lower cases because the college admissions counselors are so crude. They just call people brown, and they make stereotypes about Asians, calling them quiet, and they all want to be doctors and lawyers. Like, it is the most stereotypical, the most crude process you could possibly fathom.
We could all agree that diversity of ideology, of thought, of background is a powerful thing because it's how you get good arguments. Steel sharpens steel. There's this proposal of affirmative action being based on a class system. New affirmative action based on economic disadvantage can produce the robust levels of racial diversity and much more socioeconomic diversity than the current system. That would be very different than what goes on now, right?
Absolutely. So the University of North Carolina said, we don't want to do low-income diversity because most low-income applicants to the University of North Carolina are white. So they specifically it is an aesthetics thing and not really a diversity or a class-based thing. At Harvard, the #1 factor for whether you're going to get admitted, even above race, is whether you are an athlete. And we're not talking, this isn't the University of Alabama. Like, this is sailing and rowing.
Well, it's also probably also if you have your last name on a few buildings. That also helps, too. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.